So this is reality of gardening. We added another raised bed here, which I'm very excited about. So I took a couple days to kind of figure out where exactly I wanted it. I wasn't sure if I wanted it closer, but then I thought I'm going to do a trellis right there and try to grow cucumbers or maybe some Malabar spinach or kind of whatever I can. So basically filled the bottom up with a ton of leaves, and then I used some of this flower and vegetable garden soil along with a whole bag of peat moss and a little bit of this palm citrus cactus soil, and then I fertilized it with some biotone, some Epsom salt. What else did I put in there? Earthworm castings. So I put that in there, and I just finished with my drip irrigation. So I've put in a few sprinklers and just kind of playing it by ear right now. I may have to put in the 4 ways and add them a little bit more frequently. I'm just going to kind of see how things go now. But yeah, so this is reality of gardening today. I have a blueberry bush here and then one there. This blueberry bush sits over there by the other side of that palm. And it just has kind of been getting leggy, so I trimmed it back, put some fresh soil, some fertilizer. Gonna see how that does. It is getting some blooms though, so I'm happy about that. This is a new Red Haven peach tree I just got. So just topped it off with a little soil for now. I have to kind of figure out where I want to put this, if it's in the ground or a pot, or kind of where I'm going to put this one. And I also got this one. It's a Jacoa Caba. Java, oh my gosh. So anyways, it is known as the Brazilian grape tree. So they get little grapes on their stalks here, and it's a nice tropical fruit. It's almost like a muscadine grape. You can eat them, or people sometimes even make wine, so kind of excited for that one, that's for sure. Everything else is kind of a mess right now, so I'm gonna try to get all this back together, and then yeah, so super exciting. Garden bed number 5. So yeah, getting ready for spring and really excited about it. There's the girls. Give them a ton of leaves to play in. So anyways, and here we are, mostly cleaned up. I still have my bags of mulch and dirt, but this is our first one, first garden bed. Well, now we're gonna have the 2. I put that back there for the squirrels because they keep coming in and digging at my onions. I don't know if that's gonna work, but, and again, I'm just setting these here for now. I planted the 2 marigolds, but the tomatoes, I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave here or not. These are some Everglades tomatoes that are still kicking for us. Not doing as great as they do in the summer, but they're still doing pretty good. So yeah, cleaned up everything and trimmed up some stuff. So yeah, we'll see. Moved the pepper bed back. The squirrels were getting into it, and I just feel like this gets way more sun, which is what they're gonna need. So move this back, and plus, like, I love to see it when I look out from my kitchen to see some green, and that'll be pretty with the arch. So yeah, we'll see, and I'll take you over to we have zoysia grass, and it is just in its dormant stage right now. So next weekend I'm going to try to do some planting with this, getting some plants into the water fountain to do a little bit more like biological filtration, and just keeping it going as clean as possible. There's my 2 fishies. 2 Oscars. And then this is my other pond for my goldfish. And every time they see me, they want to eat. So if you guys don't have a water garden, I highly suggest it. Obviously, I found this one on the side of the road. I had a hole in it. My husband fiberglassed it for me, and it's like been fantastic. Had 0 problems with it. The only thing is, obviously, we should have dug it in a little bit deeper, and same with that one. So anyways, you can see how addicting it is, because you start with one, and you start adding things to it and plants. And in the summer, I get these lobster claw heliconias right here, and they are just these beautiful blooms that hang over the pond. It's fantastic. And then our fish, our Oscars, got a little too big for this pond. So we got a second pond, a bigger pond, and like I said, it's just addicting. And then this is my first raised garden bed, just to do a quick tour. My Bok Choy is actually getting ready to bolt, so I had to cut that off. These are all Brussels sprouts, some kale in here. I kind of throw a little bit of everything to see what's going to do well. I used to have peppers here, and they did not do good at all. Parsley, this is cilantro. This is loving it here. It's never done well anywhere else in my yard, but it's doing really well here. My mint is doing horrible, and I'm one of those people who cannot grow dill or mint. Even though everybody else says it gets out of control, it does not for me. And these are some different green onion scallions, and then I have a little bit of Egyptian walking onions back here. I planted some radishes all in here. They're starting to slowly come up. And these are all cauliflower. And then up here in the front, I have seeded some Chinese cabbage, I believe it is, and I've alternated with, I didn't mark it, so you know how that goes. I know they're Chinese cabbage, and I want to say they might be Bok Choy, I'm not sure. Anyways, and here's some dill. Dill, of course, never does well for me, but because I baby the heck out of it, so I've thrown it in this corner and left it alone, and it's doing a little bit better. But I will tell you, it loves the hydroponic. And this is some longevity spinach that I've just used cuttings and then propagated them into here. And then you can see I obviously have my drip system. And I'll tell you what's doing really well is my potatoes. These are all cuttings I just took from potatoes we had in the house. And you can see how many are coming up. And then I planted a second round. They're coming there and there and there. So we're gonna have a lot of potatoes. Then here's my overflow bed of some Egyptian walking onions. They're doing okay, not great. got this big, beautiful bed. It's flourishing. It's doing fantastic. Got my girls out. They're enjoying some sun. Got some black cherry tomatoes here, along with some super sweet 100s. And that little guy is a culinary, some kind of culinary tomato. These are all peppers. They got a little frostbitten, so they're not doing so great. I'm probably gonna have to trim them back in a couple weeks. The marigolds are under control. Some bok choy there, bok choy. Oregano. Look at these chards. Huge. I don't have. Oh. Parsley in here. I kind of throw everything in. If you can tell. Some more bok choy. More bok choy. More. I love this stuff. My husband cooks a lot of Asian foods, so we use it a lot. Here's some longevity spinach from a cutting. This is Egyptian kale. It's not really doing that great, but it looks like it's starting to bolt, so probably grab the seeds and try again. I think I still have some more left. Some more longevity spinach. This is a mustard kale. So good to use this to wrap sandwiches. It's so good. Ornamental kale. Some more bok choy. More marigolds. Got some onions planted in here as well. You can see like right here, but the squirrels keep coming and digging them up. I don't know how they know they're there, but they sure do. And then over to my hydroponic. The kale is doing really, really well. I put a heater in my water because it's been really, really cold. I think it was like 55 degrees, the water the other day. So I got a little heater, see if that's gonna help. Here's some dill and parsley. They love the hydroponic. The thyme's doing really good too, right here. These are all green onions. These are doing okay. They've been in here for months, and that's kind of what they've gotten to. Some lettuce, butter crunch, and also I think I put in some more kale there. Basil loves the hydroponic. Pepper starts. Got some jalapeno, that's a yellow and a green. Some cayenne in the back. Serrano, Tabasco. These are more mustard kales. I'm starting here. Swiss chard. It's doing awesome. The rosemary, I just noticed there's like a little bud coming out right there. I'm a little excited about that. These are a culinary blend of tomato, eggplant. I want to plant in there, like right in this area is a little bit of a gap. I want to try to put that in there, but it still looks a little small to me. We're still going to be getting a couple more nights of cold weather, so I think I'm going to wait. This is more mustard greens, and I think I got a red variety and the regular mustard variety. This is some sage I'm just trying out. Nothing popping up yet. These are some sugar peas, which I didn't think they were doing anything, but this guy's starting to do something. They've only been in here about a week. So we'll try to get some peas before, you know, this season ends. We'll see. And then I got some strawberries. They're starting to bloom. I'm so excited. This one doesn't have any blooms yet, but these do. And super excited to get some strawberries if we get them before the birds, those birds, or the flying birds. This looks like some Swiss chard that has volunteered to come up there. And this looks like a weed. Yeah. This is my raised pepper bed. The marigolds are like doing so well. I might have to move some of these peppers because I've got my a sweet banana, cubanelle, poblano, and then I've got like serranos or actually these are ancho peppers. These are serranos and they're starting to cork, which means they have such a great flavor, is what I've heard. I don't eat that hot of peppers, so I either give those to the neighbors or my husband eats them. This is a Tabasco plant, and they're starting to get blooms as well, along with this habanero. Is really hasn't done great, but it's still going. My basil's obviously all died back, so I've got to replant some of that. All in all, things are looking good. I'm excited to see how things are coming along and see what we get. We've got so much chard lettuce, kale, everything right now, which is really cool. Peppers are doing okay, and then I do have some tomatoes coming along. My Everglades tomatoes are still pumping out fruit, which is crazy, but I eat them. They're not pumping out nearly what they usually do. I eat the heck out of them, so they don't really have too much of a chance in my yard because I'm constantly out here snacking. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on out here. And then added the new bed, so really excited to get started with that. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to put in there yet, so we'll see. It's all going to be a little bit of an experiment, because where I'm standing here is where peppers and tomatoes do great. It puts a little more shade over here, so I'm not sure. I'm kind of debating on doing some grow bags. I know that Callie Kim has a really good success rate with grow bags, so I may do that, especially like under my pepper thing here. Add a couple grow bags, and then maybe I can separate my peppers. I was thinking my sweet peppers and my hot peppers, so they don't cross-pollinate, and then surprise, you don't have the pepper that you wanted. So we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully got some tips and kind of see what's going on around here. And please leave any questions in the comments below, or any helpful tips for myself, because again, you know, with all of us, gardening is just an experiment. So thanks for watching.